Hey guys, it's Tara and this is my 28-week pregnancy video. So I've had quite a few exciting things happen these past couple weeks, and the first of which was teaching at the Graham School of Dance. Often when I'm in London, it can be quite hard to commit to teaching gigs, and that's because our schedule consists of really long hours in the studio as well as performances in the evening. So it's been nice to be able to arrange this, and I had the pleasure of teaching the intermediate students and the advanced students at the school. And it's a school that's done really well, and they've got a great director and lovely head of ballet as well. And what was extremely nice for me was I not only taught a ballet class but also a variation at the end of the class. So it was 2 hours for both groups. So it was a bit exhausting, but I didn't help myself because when I was teaching the variations, it's hard for me to not get up and do the variation full out. So I had to sort of restrain myself because I was getting tired and kind of exhausted towards the end. And it's simply because they're Royal Ballet repertoire solos that I've danced and done before. I just can't help myself. And in other news, I have succumbed to the pregnancy pillow. As I said before, I'm not a pillow person. I'm a pillow minimalist. I like one flat pillow, but it was just getting too uncomfortable and too hard shifting other pillows that I was keeping between my legs because you have to sleep on your side now. So I also didn't feel like researching pillows because I tried, I looked it up, and there's like all these different shapes and like all these different types and lengths and sizes, and I was like, I have no idea. So I let my husband decide. Not that he would know any better, but actually he did a great job, and he got me this sort of horseshoe type pillow, except it's quite an extended pillow. And you can sort of hug it on either side and then turn over and do the same on the other side. I found it really difficult to be restricted to just lying on my side, so it's made it a bit comfortable. And I think I like it, actually. I also had my whooping cough vaccine last week. So this is something they really recommend that you have when you're pregnant because you want to give your baby the antibodies for when they come out into the world. Unfortunately, it's in a booster with other things like polio and tetanus, I think. But unfortunately, that's just how it comes. So even though I was up to date on my polio and tetanus with another vaccine, I had to re-immunize myself. And we've also made a big first purchase for the baby. So apart from the 5-person car, we finally got a stroller. So we actually started by looking in Mother Care, like a baby product store. And we went there and we just thought it'd be good to see them before we sat at home in front of the computer and did our research. So we got there and we had no clue what we were looking at. So we kind of looked around a bit, and then we were like, okay, maybe we should read up and maybe watch some YouTube videos first about what to look for and what you need, and yeah, what people recommend as well. So we did that, and we kind of narrowed it down to a few. And then we went back in store and we looked at all these and saw what we liked and how they felt and everything. And then after that, we've been looking at secondhand prams available in the local area. And luckily one came up that we had in our shortlist, which was the Chameleon 3. So we went over and looked at it. It wasn't far from us, luckily, and we really liked it, and it was in good condition. So we got it. We took off everything we could and put it in the washing machine just to make sure everything was clean and sanitized and nice smelling. So that was great, and it also came with a car seat, which I'm not sure if we're gonna keep that type, but we'll see. And we actually got another purchase, but this we got on our honeymoon in Ibiza. And I'm kind of glad it wasn't our first purchase because that'd be a little bit embarrassing, because this is what it is. It's like a little baby onesie with the headphones. I mean, how cute is that? So that brings me on to our honeymoon, which was, oh, it was such a breath of fresh air, especially how I was feeling a few weeks ago at work and with my body changing and everything. It was really nice to just step away from it all, just focus on, you know, happiness with my husband and not thinking about the pregnancy so much and not thinking about sort of the chaos that's about to come. Hopefully it's not chaos, but you know, lots of new things to learn. So we had a lovely time away. We spent lots of time on the beach, lots of time in the water. We went for quite a few walks. I tried to stay active every day. So if we didn't do a walk of, I don't know, maybe an hour or so, then I would make myself do a little water workout. And I mean, I love the water, so I was just happy dancing free in the water.
Do a dance for the bump. You can call it Dance of the Bump.
Dance for the bump.
Don't come too close to me. Very good.
The only thing that was hard about being in Ibiza, where we were in Spain, was the heat. It was still quite hot, so I had to drink a lot of water and I had to fan myself, and there were times where I just couldn't be in the sun for that long just because the sun was so strong. So we tried to also, you know, stay indoors at peak times, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, but still, I mean, the heat gets to you. So as lovely as it was to be somewhere hot and sunny, I'm not sure if it was the best place for Babymooning. So I wonder where you guys have gone for Babymooning. Have you always opted for hot places, or have you tried other different types of destinations? Now, one pretty bad thing happened to me in Ibiza, and it happened on our first day. So we were just settling into our rooms and it was the end of the day. So we were just plugging in our phones and like camera batteries to charge and that sort of thing. And I had this converter and I plugged it into the wall and it was buzzing. So I kind of fiddled with it and there was this sort of sweet spot where it wouldn't buzz. So I was like trying to get it to not buzz and stay in that sweet spot. And as I was fiddling with it, I got electrocuted. So I was like, it was very short, but it was like, I felt it through my whole body and it was like a second, probably, maximum 2, but it gave me a shock. And then immediately afterwards, I was like, oh, I started panicking because I was like, what about the baby? Like, would she have been electrocuted? So I started really worrying myself and working myself up, and we immediately both like started Googling electrocuting yourself when pregnant. And actually it looks like quite a few people have done it. So that was a bit more reassuring to know that other people have done it and it's been okay. And other people have mentioned it to their doctors and they were like, if it happens a very certain particular way, then you should maybe get it checked out, but generally speaking, for it to affect the baby is quite rare. So tomorrow, I actually have to go for my glucose tolerance test, and while I'm there, it's at the hospital, I'm gonna check with the midwife. I'm just gonna mention it to them and just see what they think. It's been a week since I did it because it was on the first night of our holiday. So, and the thing is, I've felt a lot of movement from the baby since then, like normally. So I haven't been that worried. If I didn't feel any movement, I would have definitely gone and checked it out right away. But because I felt movement, that sort of reassured me, and you know, I know she's still there and still kicking. So I'll find out tomorrow and see what they say. But apart from that, it was so nice to be away. I even did a ballet bar one day, so I might include that in a separate video. It was so nice. The sun was rising and it was just like a cool temperature. It wasn't the heat of the day. And there was just peaceful around. You could hear the waves. I just wish I could do ballet class like that every day. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. And please share and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Bye.